I saw this headline in the New York Metro Before I Let Go newspaper, and it was talking about something going on in my local neighborhood here. So in local news, Williamsburg, spike in crime as people are worried. Recently I did a two-part video on me getting shot, which seemed to be not by a seemed to be maybe a pellet gun. Worst case scenario 22, but it seemed to be a pellet gun since I merely got a flesh wound. Did nothing hit organs and came through my leg. Left nasty little marks. It's because I was shot fairly close range, and it did do enough damage to make my sitting time as I went on retreat very, very uncomfortable. And I had dressings that I had to change consistently. So the story is laid out on the other video. I felt like it was an appropriate follow-up, though, because I was shot by these local quote-unquote punks, and I was an easy target. I had been drinking a little too much, was acting actually probably just a little too friendly, not warlike, but friendly. I actually have some of the moments leading up to it on the video, and I was pretty rocked. But anyway, it was quite a lesson to learn, and then I think it's awfully interesting that here comes this newspaper article, and I find out that there's a spike in crime with these machete-wielding kids attacking white people. And if you check the color line, there's a pretty white dude talking to you right now, and it says gentrification was a big cause of the problem that's going on here. Always me to be in the cutting edge, undersung and under talked about, under realized, and just under the floorboards and ignored through much of my young and adult life. So I found it awfully interesting that here it says they're attacking white hipster boys on bikes, and when I got attacked, I was actually talking to a young hipster boy on a skateboard before I got attacked. Said one tattooed 4th Street resident, South 4th Street. Suffice it to say, I live in that area. We'll leave it at that. You doc dropping crazy loonies. And that here it is. It says it's gang related, pretty scary. Doesn't matter to me who they're attacking. It's crazy they're doing it, said Maria Hernandez. And the gentrifying South Side. Yes, we're living in a gentrified area, and crime has risen 13% as I read to you pieces of the newspaper that I had picked up today. And I usually don't get these freebies because they're just packed with ads, and it's like reading 3rd grade stuff. And last month, Richard Duran, 22 years old, was not a gang member but was shot at the bus depot on the south side near the Williamsburg Bridge, believing the shooter was a member of the PBGs, the Pretty Boy Goons, just to get a rep and put their names on the map. Later that night, young men with machetes, allegedly the Trinitarios, slashed 2 people on South 3rd near Bedford Avenue. We don't want to overstate the problem, the city councilwoman said. Funny. This was just last month. I've seen quite a uprising in police activity in the neighborhood. And I've actually had some conversations with them as they play coy. Said there was a need to be here in the area for the upswing. So, there is no more mystery according to the news. There really is a reason why the police are out here. I actually don't feel as invaded. I feel like maybe I need them. We need them. So let's just hope they actually do their jobs and keep us protected. And then it goes on to say that the young people don't have a place to go, that they're being filled up with condos and they don't have a place to play. So you now have my take on the gangs running rampant in Brooklyn, Hipster Haven. Protect yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. For sure. Yes.